Rachel. Now you've either found this video because you're one of my fellow classmates, you're my teacher, or you're just genuinely intrigued by my topic. Now, either way, I'm sure you've heard about the debate going on about Planned Parenthood. Just to specify, this is targeting mostly an American audience, since their debate on this is a bit more controversial than ours in Canada. But nonetheless, should you be supporting the budget cut? Should you not? What's the government really trying to do? Today I'll be explaining to you why you should not be supporting this budget cut and what might happen if you do. So to start off with, what's Planned Parenthood? Planned Parenthood is a program or a community center, as you might like to call it, that its main focus is women's health and well-being. Now, they also focus a lot on safe sex and what to expect during your pregnancy. But they also provide a service that some people are against. That service are abortions. Now, this is what the pro-life people in government are trying to stop. So, what might happen is, since Planned Parenthood is directly funded from the government, they might cut their budget so severely that they will actually need to shut down. Why is that such a bad thing? Because Planned Parenthood is not an abortion clinic. In fact, only 3% of its services are abortions. The rest are things such as STI treatment, scanning for cancer such as performing mammograms, contraception, teaching how to perform safe sex, giving out condoms, and they also provide services for women who are in danger. Now that 3% doesn't seem so bad, right? Think of it this way. You're at your best friend's house. They're a good person, they're a great friend. They're your best friends for a reason, right? You're over there sleeping over, but when you head to bed, they snore. Really loudly. Now, that won't prevent you from ever hanging out with them ever again, right? No, that'd be ridiculous. Because the snoring isn't who they are as a person. They're just one of the things that makes them them. Now, this is kind of what's happening with Planned Parenthood. Just because a program or a company offers a service that you're against does not mean it should be stripped from its existence. Now, we as human beings have this right called bodily autonomy. What this means is that I am in no way, shape, or form obligated to do something with my body that I do not want to do. To give you an example, let's say that my mother needs a new kidney, and I'm the only one in the entire world who has a compatible kidney, for some reason. Now, even if this means saving her life, I am in no way obligated to provide her my kidney. If I do not want to, that's the end of the story. Now, this right is actually one of our fundamental rights, such as our liberty, freedom of speech, etc. It's part of that group. But a lot of people don't know about this right. In fact, this right is such an important part of our society that this right follows you even after death. So, going back to my example of earlier, my mother needs a new kidney. I'm the only one who can provide a compatible kidney. I die. If I didn't say before my death that I was an organ donor, they cannot go in my corpse and retrieve that kidney, even if that means saving my mother's life. This fundamental right is often ignored, either because people don't know about it or they just don't really care because they find that it's unfavorable to a certain group, such as unborn children. But this is one of our fundamental rights. Me, as a woman, is in no way obligated to be carrying a baby inside of me for 9 months, being in discomfort, if I do not want to. So, what's really gonna happen if we cut this program. Yes, there won't be as many abortions performed, but there's also going to be less treatment for STIs, more cancers, and more pregnancies, unwanted pregnancies, which will eventually lead to more abortions. So, I'm asking you, should you be supporting this budget cut? Should you not? Honestly, I think you shouldn't, because we are supporting the government's idea that women's rights, women's health well-being is less important. I hate to say it, but this is what the message is coming across as. By cutting the budget for Planned Parenthood, we are saying that women's health and well-being just isn't important and doesn't need the funding it deserves. So, should you be supporting this budget cut? I think not.